We always treat with the whole. So if someone comes in for a headache, not only do I need to know about the head pain, where the head pain is, where is it located, what does it feel like for them, what makes it better, what makes it worse, all of those things. But how long have you had the headache? The headache started about 3 years ago. Well, tell me what happened 3 years ago. I got a divorce. Or my dog died. Or there's usually a point of something, I've never been well since. So we always have to look at that. So with Western medicine, they would just give you a pain pill for the headache. It would alleviate it at that time, but the headaches will still keep on reoccurring. With homeopathy, we seek to be more curative. So if we go back and we find out the why behind things are there, and most of the time we can, you have to look at that. So we would have to look at the grief or the loss or whatever it is and go forward from there with looking at the headache as well. So we never just look at one symptom. We always want to take a look at the whole person. So when it comes to people who have cancer, I have found that sometimes they take on this persona of cancer and they've lost their personality. They become a cancer patient. They're not them anymore. And this is how they'll introduce themselves. Hi, I have breast cancer. I'm stage 4. So it just becomes this persona. So it's also looking at that and treating that, but also finding out who they were before all of that happened to them, whatever it might be. There are some people who are very specific and say, well, listen, I just want you to treat, just make the headaches go away. That's all I need. And I'll say, but it's, I need to know about the rest of you too. I have seen so many profound things happen through homeopathy. It still blows my mind today. Even though I've been in practice for 20 years, I am still so surprised and amazed at how sometimes quickly remedies can work and how they act on people, helping them with their physical state as well as their emotional and mental state. Some of my patients call the remedies the miracle pills, and sometimes I think of them that way too, because I'm blown away how much healing someone can do with a homeopathic remedy. It still blows my mind today. So finding your right healthcare team, and if you don't like someone, just move on to the next. Make sure that you're supported in the way that you want to be supported, because it's all about you. And you're the one that needs to make the decision. But for me as a homeopath, when I treat someone, it's always really looking at the whole and kind of giving them hope in their own life. Not that I'm, I would never ever use the word cure. That's a very bad word for anyone to use. But I will 100% do my best to help them, whether they're doing Western medicine treatments and they just want me to help them with the side effects of the chemo and or radiation, which we can do with homeopathy very successfully. There are some patients that actually opt for some kind of surgery perhaps to have it removed and then do homeopathy afterwards. I have studied with one particular Indian doctor who has flown out to the US a couple of times, and he has done many clinical trials on cancer and homeopathy. He is a medical doctor in India, and his success rate with treating with homeopathy in different types of cancers. Homeopathy actually has no side effects at all. It is non-toxic, it is not harmful to you, and it's not addictive either. And you can actually look on the CDC government website of the United States and it will list there homeopathy has no known side effects.